This is a friend of mine who we've become pretty tight over the last couple of years, and I'm really excited. He's initially, he grew up in Missouri. He came to Indianapolis. He works for the Star. He's the new Pacers beat writer. Let's give a big round of applause for my buddy Michael Pointer. Michael, come on! Bring it up for Michael!
Hey, first I need to apologize to the back row because I wore out a path going to the bathroom. That's the truth. Getting up there. I've gone to the bathroom 3 times since the show started, so I just want to apologize to you guys in the back. I appreciate Scott doing this. He's a great guy, and he lives like the best life of anybody I know. I'm serious. He goes around the country. He makes people laugh. That's pretty awesome. And then at the end of his shows, he gets his pictures of him with these really hot women, most of them with large breasts. I mean, very large breasts. And he puts them on Facebook. But then the best part, he comes home and his wife is even hotter. I mean, that's a pretty good one. You know, I hate the fucking guy, but you should give him a round of applause. I mean, seriously. This has been something, kind of a little private fantasy of mine for a long time to do stand-up, so I'm thrilled to do it. As you might guess, a lot of people did not quite share my enthusiasm to do this. For instance, I'm very close to my mother. We talk all the time. We're very close. And I called her and told her I was doing this, and she could not stop laughing. She just kept laughing and laughing. I mean, I was feeling humiliated by the end of it. I was like near tears. I had to hang up the phone. My mother, who I love so much, is like humiliating me. So she's not here tonight, but if she were, I would tell her, you know, screw you, Mom. And believe it or not, I am a better writer than Bob Kravitz. You may not believe it, but it's true. Okay. My son, the 15-year-old, he is here tonight, by the way. He is under the guise that he's getting to see his dad do this. He was very excited for me to do this. He's actually here, true story, he's like his dad. He likes older women. So, so if any of you caramel MILFs want to take him off my hand, bring him out to you after the show. He's a very handsome kid. Very handsome. And another good thing about him here tonight, if any of you need a designated driver with a learner's permit, is if you're lucky enough. He's here. We're set. You know, Nicholas really is a good kid. I gotta hand it to him. He gets good grades. We never hear problems from his teachers. He plays on a soccer team in school. He's got all his teeth, so his mother and I are assuming he's not using meth, so we're very happy about that. Very proud of him. So when he heard I was doing this, he was thinking, boy, Dad's got to stand up there and say all these great things about him. You know? Well, we all know that's a bunch of shit, because he's the laziest asshole I've ever seen. You know, all he does is sit in that basement and play video games and play with the phone. That's what they do now. All they do is they can't get off the phone. You know, I asked him to unload the dishwasher. In a minute. You know, he won't set his alarm, so I've got to drag him out of bed in the morning and stuff like that. I am not going to be one of these phony parents that gets on Facebook and talks about how wonderful their fucking kid is. You guys know what I'm talking about, don't you? I mean, seriously, it's annoying as hell to see that on Facebook, you know, and stuff. So I'm going to post this video on his Facebook page and hope it scares him straight circa 2013. What a kid, I tell you this stuff. So, as Scott said, I'm a sports writer, and it's a job I've really enjoyed doing. I've been doing it for about 24 years now. I know it's hard to believe looking at me, but I really enjoy it. But there's one thing, there's something that's happened lately that's really pissed me off about it and stuff. And I guarantee you all again know somebody about this. It's those freaking teenage travel teams. You know, the travel teams. Don't you love that? Now, when we were young, we all thought it was great to play with Little League. You play with your friends, you know, and have a good time. Well, some asswipe about 15 or 20 years ago was sitting around somewhere and said, you know, I'm going to put the best 15 kids together around here. I'm going to give them really nice uniforms. Then I'm going to charge thousands of dollars to shame their parents into paying it because, my God, he's not going to get a college scholarship, much less play in the major leagues, you know, and stuff. You know, and stuff. And you know, of course, people went for it. Now, I got to tell you something. If you're one of these parents, because I slipped into it for a while, I admit I had a little problem with it. If you you've got kids that are slipped into this and stuff, it's time to get out of it. And here's why. Do you think your son has any chance of outworking that Pedro down in the Dominican Republic? He doesn't have a home theater he sits in front of for 10 hours a day. No air conditioning in his house. He gets up at 5 in the morning to go hit bottle caps with a broomstick because he can't afford a baseball. He's got something he wants to get away from. Do you think your kids are going to get away from that? I don't think so. The only chance you got is if your kid's got a swing like Ted Williams or Stan Musial, or he's got a doctor like A-Rod. That's the only chance you got. Thank you very much. That was very nice of you to say that. Invested in a 529, and 529 is not his own base percentage, so get out there and invest the money in a 529. And the other thing about these travel leagues, though, that has really made them successful is that the dirty little secret is the parents get off on them more than the kids do. Am I right? You guys know people at work or neighbors like, my son is on the travel league. The rec league, no, that's just, he's too good for that. We want to take it more serious. He's on the travel team. Right? True story. I'm in the office a couple of months ago, and some guy is bragging about how he's going to take his 10-year-old travel team to Evansville for the weekend. Not making this up. I had to grab him and say, get some fucking reality. Listen to yourself. You were bragging about going to Evansville for the weekend. Evansville is so boring, the Amish. The Amish didn't skip it. And I lived in Evansville for 7 years, so I know what I'm talking about on this one, right? It's a fine town, like, you know, fine town, but I'm not going back out there, so, okay? You know, another thing I've come to appreciate about sports over the years is that I'm a big believer you should root for the team you grew up with. Now, as Scott said, I'm from Missouri. I actually grew up in St. Louis. I'm a Cardinals fan till the day I die. Absolutely. Yeah, we all see all the jealous ones over here booing and stuff. So, and I'm a big believer. You grew up in Indianapolis. You're a Colts and Pacers fan. If you move to New England, you don't flip for the Patriots. Am I right? Absolutely not. Well, I know a guy who grew up here in Indianapolis. His favorite teams are the Yankees. Didn't like that, huh? The Cowboys and the Lakers. That douchebag probably rooted for Jimmy Chitwood to miss the shot and for Hickory to lose. Oh, that asshole. Gosh, wow. Anyway. I appreciate y'all being really nice. One last thing before I go. I do want to tell y'all, you probably have noticed, you know, the fact I'm even up here doing this tells you I'm probably kind of a weird guy. I'm really kind of a freak. Well, I've lived in Indiana for almost 22 years now. It's hard to believe I've been here for 22 years. And I still feel a little out of place. I mean, I'm a middle-class white guy that hates golf, is a member of a union, and voted for Obama. I mean, I'm the minority here, aren't I? I mean, come on. Give me a freaking break. I'm the total minority here. So I have felt a little bit weird and stuff, and I'm getting some pigmentation tests done to see if I'm actually white or something like that. And, you know, it's, if I didn't have such an exceptionally large penis, you know, I wouldn't think I am a white guy. See, you guys, I tell you something truthful, and now you're laughing. Thanks very much, I appreciate it. Anyway, that 15-year-old son, I think he's outside getting ready to slash my tire, so I need to go check on him. Thanks all for being there.